Hey, Jimmy here with Holistic Magnified, and this video is the next in our series of how to look and feel younger or reduce your biological age, the age at which your body tends to operate, feel, and function. So today we're going to focus on sleep. Why sleep? Because sleep is where your cells recover from whatever you went through today. So in order to reduce your biological age, you have got to have proper sleep and rest to recover at the cellular level from everything your body went through today. Three different scenarios. One, you get enough sleep. That means when you wake up tomorrow, your cells were able to fully recover from everything you went through today. Biologically, your cells are going to be about the same age tomorrow as they are today. Now, if you're sleep deprived and don't get enough sleep, then when you wake up tomorrow, your cells will not be fully recovered. They're going to be a little bit more worn out. They're going to be slightly older biologically than they were today. Third scenario, you get plenty of amazing sleep. And then when you wake up in the morning, your cells were not only able to recover from everything you went through today, after they finished that by about 6 hours into your sleep, they had an extra 2 hours and they worked on some old injuries. And that's what's going to reduce your biological age. So according to health.gov, some other benefits of sleep is that people who get enough sleep get sick less often, stay at a healthier weight. They lower the risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduce stress, improve mood, think more clearly, get along better with other people, and make good decisions. So if getting enough sleep causes these benefits, then the reverse is also true, that if you are sleep deprived, then you, in a bubble, based on your DNA, which is how your body, it's programmed on how it operates, then if you get less sleep, then you're going to get sick more often than you would have. Your health, it's going to be a lot harder to maintain that healthy weight. You're going to increase your risk for serious health problems. You're going to increase your stress and decrease your mood. You're going to think less clearly or be more foggier. You're going to get along worse with other people, and you're going to make worse decisions. So sleep is obviously very important. Now, how do we change our sleep? And we're trying to change it naturally without extra pharmaceuticals or other things that might throw off other aspects of our body. So we're going to focus on our pineal gland. Your pineal gland is right here in the middle of your brain, and it produces something called melatonin. So according to Biology Dictionary, the pineal gland is the gland of the endocrine system responsible for releasing melatonin, which is a hormone that influences our sleep and wake cycles. Light hitting the eyes stimulates the nerves, which activate or repress the pineal gland. All right, so we're going to jump over here and see what the National Institute of Health says about melatonin. Kind of the same thing. It says melatonin is a hormone that your brain produces in response to darkness. It helps with the timing of your circadian rhythms, or what's called your biological clock. Being exposed to light at night can block melatonin production. All right. So if you are laying down in bed at night and you're trying to fall asleep and you can't fall asleep, the worst thing you can do for your body is turn on the TV or look on your phone. It's going to produce light. It's going to deactivate your pineal gland's production of melatonin. You're probably not going to get a good night's sleep, and you're going to wake up more stressed and looking for answers tomorrow. All right. Another thing that affects it aside from light is fluoride. All right, so in 1990, Jennifer Luke, this scientist, she discovered that fluoride accumulates in strikingly high levels in the pineal gland. All right, and now what it says here is that while it is not yet known if fluoride accumulation affects pineal gland function, preliminary animal studies found that fluoride reduces melatonin levels and shortens the time to puberty. Yes, here in the United States, on average, our children do enter into puberty prematurely as compared to other countries. And also, we do have a lot more fluoride in our water here in the United States than in other countries. 97% of Europe has rejected water fluoridation. All right. Now, what can you do? You can stop getting water with fluoride in it, and that's going to help to improve things. So according to this 2019 animal study, rats found that those placed on a fluoride-free diet for 4 to 8 weeks experienced a greater increase in the number of pineal gland cells compared with those who consumed fluoridated food and drinking water. So 4 to 8 weeks without fluoride, your brain is starting to recover. You're starting to increase that pineal gland function. But another thing you could do is you can actually go back and start decalcifying your pineal gland. That's what happens from fluoride. It calcifies your pineal gland. This is good for your teeth. It's good for your bones. It is not good for the soft tissue in your body like your pineal gland and your heart. All right, now, how can you detoxify your pineal gland? This is an article I read a few years ago, and I started this back in about 2016. Around the same time, I really got on this kick to increase or decrease my biological age. All right, so this study says curcumin, which is an active ingredient in turmeric. Turmeric's one of the healthiest herbs according to Ayurvedic or Indian medicine. It says that curcumin, which is from turmeric, is known to have multiple activities, including antioxidant property, and has been suggested to be useful in treatment of several neurological diseases. This article specifically, they get into the studies dealing with laboratory mice, pineal gland function. And then if we drop down here, it shows that they mix the curcumin with olive oil. That's because it's fat soluble. Make sure you're mixing your turmeric or curcumin with olive oil or some sort of plant-based fat. It shows a decrease in the MDA. MDA is actually, in this article, it's the melanoaldehyde, which is a chemical that your body produces when it is stressed. So high levels of MDA mean you have high levels of stress your body is going through. All right, so by getting the curcumin, they are decreasing the MDA content or decreasing the signs of oxidative stress, and they're increasing the number of viable neurons in every single part of the brain according to this use. And that is using curcumin, from turmeric, specifically in the brains, focusing on pineal gland function. All right, now we're going to jump over here to turmeric, which is not an expensive substance. Here's 8 ounces of it, half a pound, for $9 on Amazon, organic, readily available. According to WebMD overview, it talks about turmeric being a spice that comes from the turmeric plant, commonly used in Asia. Commonly used for conditions involving pain and inflammation, such as osteoarthritis, hay fever, depression, high cholesterol, type of liver disease, and some itching. All right, so this breaks down, goes into the uses. It goes into, these ones are the ones that have clinical studies behind them backing up these claims. There's other claims, such as helping with Alzheimer's disease, that there's not enough studies for. Same thing, insufficient evidence for all sorts of other health issues. All right, so things, now there are some evidence for these, such as decline in memory, helping asthma, adverse skin issues from chemotherapy or even psoriasis, colon cancer, Crohn's disease, diabetes, indigestion, basically all these inflammatory diseases. Turmeric's a phenomenal anti-inflammatory substance. It does have some side effects. Mainly the most important side effect to be aware of is if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. It can actually trigger you, if you're pregnant, to actually have a menstrual cycle. All right, it reduces clotting. So if you're going into surgery, if you have bleeding problems, or you are breastfeeding or pregnant, you should definitely consult your doctor before even thinking about turmeric. All right. Now, it's a phenomenal anti-inflammatory substance. And if we look at chronic inflammation, which is being inflamed for long periods of time, it is the most significant cause of death in the world. Worldwide, 3 out of 5 people, 60% of people die due to chronic inflammatory diseases like stroke, chronic respiratory disease, heart disorders, cancer, obesity, and diabetes. All right, so not only is turmeric going to help cleanse your pineal gland, it's going to help it function better, produce more balanced melatonin. It's going to have all these other benefits. Again, make sure you consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating this into your diet, but it's very, very, very widely used. And it's going to help you sleep better. It's going to help your body produce more melatonin. And that's really what we're trying to do. So that's a little bit overview on sleep, the importance of sleep, some of the factors that affect that sleep, such as your pineal gland's melatonin production, and active strategies you can do to try to improve your body's function. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hope you find this useful. Feel free to leave comments below. If you have any questions, we'll try to address those either via the comment box or in future videos. Thanks a lot. Take care.